Hey Banana, how are you doing? Crossing my fingers that I haven't forgotten anything. We did a whole bunch of side questing at the end of last stream.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Oh,
Then
cool.
tell us what we will find.
Isolationist state.
I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right. If it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
You're in a particularly bad mood today, aren't you?
Barnabas Thumb. The one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
So we're going back to the spot that
You see, Clive,
Clive and
you had the
Jill...
answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
That felt like a very pointed statement. That very much felt like a people would visit you more if you gave more useful information. Hey Taco Time, how are you doing? Pretty good. Nice. What's up, Joshua? What you gotta say?
Reason to assume otherwise.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think
No.
not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak
Get
to everyone
absolutely
before we
smashed,
leave.
Joshua.
Right away.
We need a stiff drink before we go out and fight Ultima.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll
Squiggles. How are
disembark
you
on
doing?
the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind.
Doing Shadowbringer
The ship
patch
ain't going
quests.
nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
I think I've got like 3
Joe,
quests left
The
in
Enterprise will
Realm
appear a
Reborn
tempting
main
target for
story.
Royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
Sorry about that. I was just coughing.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Oh gosh, we're gonna have to work our way all the way up through the whole ass continent to get up to the capital. I swear, watch the game pull a... Like, watch the game be like, psych, you still have 20 hours left.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Gav, be careful. You don't have any protection against Aether Flood.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Did it in the most sensual way possible.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I've found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
I always appreciate it when characters are upfront with the protagonist and being like, bro, You need to stop pushing everyone away.
Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive.
I appreciate that I can still ride my
Castle over
chocobo
there
here.
looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Ah, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost.
I just realized, did I forget to stock back up? I did, in fact, forget to stock back up.
I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and a cache here.
Let's hope the villagers will get out in time.
Next time we find an obelisk, I'll warp back to the hideaway and buy more supplies.
Get off!
Ow. Rude. Oh, that's really cool. I like that Joshua can go half prime to help you. Completely random thought. Does Gav have a save screen icon? He does. That's cool.
Faster! Be safe.
I think there's a notorious monster nearby. This is also, I think I mentioned this last stream, but I'm gonna do this game in 2 pass-throughs because I'm gonna wait until the second bit of DLC is out and then do both DLCs together. Because it tends to be really weird for, like, trying to fit DLCs in as they come out, you know?
Farewell.
First DLC isn't much, it's just a roguelike dungeon crawler mode. I thought that it had extra story stuff in it.
Farewell.
Okay, who just cast Protect? You. Don't know for sure. But yeah, like, it's one of those things where it's really weird to try to, like, revisit DLC as it's coming out And it's also the main reason why I still haven't done Fel Xenologue for Fire Emblem Engage, despite the fact that I have done the rest of the DLC. Is that, like, I did it as it was coming out, and then Fel Xenologue took forever to come out, comparatively.
Seems you were right about that.
Well, I say it took forever. It came out, like, 2 months after Engage, after I streamed Engage. And the issue with that is that, like, at that point, I had already, like, after the end of one series, I had already gone back to do a couple of DLC maps. And I just haven't gotten around to... I don't even know how long Fel Xenologue is for Engage, but...
Aye,
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
I will go back to that eventually. It's just one that I haven't.
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stone here.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slabbering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old, it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
You should have made that plan before you split up with Joshua. But yeah, I'd also like to go back and play the Pokemon DLC for Scarlet and Violet.
Ugh, this place reeks like a morble's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
I actually don't know how much extra stuff the DLC adds. I know that it adds in a couple of new Pokemon, and mostly, like, re-adding old Pokemon.
Come on. Run like the wind. Straight home now.
Rude. Cool, thank you. because that's the first time we've broke 50,000 with the damage on a stagger. Do this real quick. I love that the Titan Punch just absolutely shreds through health bars. It's the, oh look, 3/4 of your health is gone. So... kinda want to grab this. And then swap out Ramu, Bahamut. And then swap out Impulse for Gigaflare. Rude. Fine, if you want to die that badly. What? Okay, never mind. We're leaving. Can you please, like, fuck off? I would really appreciate it. Can't handle the pudding. I don't, did it split? Like, did it split or something? Because it just like randomly became invincible for a sec.
Don't look down, Torgal. That must be Aistla. What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
I don't think you're gonna find any people here, Clive.
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
No quarter gap! No quarter! Stay down!
I want my Flames of Rebirth to be done recharging. Like that. Yeah, I figured more were approaching.
A question for later, Gap. Stay down.
Clive has a personal vendetta against spellcasters. Despite the fact that that's literally like the opposite of his character at the current moment.
Stay down.
More?
Here they come!
And come, and come, and come.
I swear, completely random thing, it's always really funny in 14 when you're having an encounter where the enemies are kind of kicking your ass, but they're doing like less than 250 damage a hit, and they can only hit you like once every 3 or 4 seconds. So you can just, because I'm playing a summoner, I just have this thing where it's like, oh shit, I'm at like 200 health. I need to mash physic for like the next like 2 or 3 like actions to heal myself back up by like 100 HP total.
I don't want to die here, Clive.
Then don't.
The gameplay loop of the Apple Flames of Rebirth be off cooldown. Yeah. Rude. I'm ready to unleash this Bahamut ability on this thing. Wow. That laser does a lot of damage. Physics doesn't do that much, but Summoner also gets a revive. Yeah, but you can't cast revive on yourself if you go down. And other than using the other than doing the daily duty roulette, I basically haven't done a whole lot of actual multiplayer, because it seems like everything that you would want to do in multiplayer is restricted in the free trial version of the game, which is just sad. Like, I can understand some restrictions on it, because you don't want, you know, people to bot making free trial accounts and just flood your servers with a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, like, I very much imagine that swift casting revive is a very good ability. Wow. So what does this do? What's his Wings of Light actually do? I should probably check that in the menu if I can. What? How did you go through that fence, buddy? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna hang out over here and burn through my limit gauge to heal. Because I found out that apparently you don't actually need to do damage to heal with Limit Break. Oh, okay. Interesting. We just had to cut our way through a whole ass village.
Gav. Gav!
Don't tell me there's more of the bastards.
Oh, fuck.
Motherfucker Unlimited.
Watch, Odin.
Bound for Stonehill. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
Boss fight time. Do not cast blood explosion spell on me.
Stop us!
Why, with this?
Please do not explode my blood. Joshua, please tell me that you're on the inside of this so you can help us.
What did you do?
If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Shit! No!
Clive, would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened? Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use. I thought we got them all.
So did I.
I love when games do this. This is always the funniest shit to me. Odin's over here like, ha, I've got you trapped, and then Clive and co just teleport out.
Clive. Go on then. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
It looked like he did it in a big circle around us. I guess that tracks. I guess it does curve off that direction instead of the other direction. Huh. You kidding me, game? Cool, where is our quest destination nearby? Cool. What? That was not there before. I swear to God.
Miss. Whoa. Easy. Easy. We're not turned, all right?
Who? My thanks, kind travelers.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Arcade.
One by one, people went mad, minds taken by the ether, till only I remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came, and I didn't know what to do.
And this, okay, is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before the land took her last breath.
The end of the world. You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left. Drawn east to the tower, to Reverie. The elders, the healer, the blacksmith, my husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canva. You saw what he did to the people.
But then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps? Could be protecting her from the ether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You mean... it's a bearer?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. Time's running out. This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
Joshua, where are you? Shit's kind of hit the fan over here, buddy.
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be... The mural is complete. Ultima and his vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here. But where is the Phoenix? By the Founder. So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
So that's how it's gonna be then?
I'm not asking, Gav. I need you to stay with Edda.
What?
I must do this alone. If I don't return, you're to find Joshua and make for the Enterprise.
Dumb
Understood?
motherfucker.
Aye.
Just don't you go dying on me. Sid's name suits your miserable mug better than mine.
Don't worry. I haven't finished with it yet.
You want to know what would be really funny?
If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow.
Imagine if you
So
could just
will
get a
I.
game over by walking into the wall there. Like, that's some shit that I would put in a game. And not only that, it's some shit that I would put in a game and then tie an achievement to it. That's near Automata shit, yeah.
Ready, go?
But yeah, that's 100% something that
Time to fight.
that would happen in Nier Automata, is that they would be like, hey, this thing kills you, and then if you actually try to walk into it, it would actually kill you. Like, Nier Automata loves its shit like that.
All right.
Oh boy, I sure do love not fighting enemies. Yoko Taro loves making jokes at the player's expense. Yeah.
This is it, boy.
No, it's way more than half the endings in Automata. It's like 20 of the endings in Automata. One of them is literally just eat fish, die.
I've come for you, Barnabas. Stay close, Torgal.
The first one that a lot of people got Yeah. Gosh, those doors are so cool. Fear and Hunger is one of those games where it's like, I love the lore of it, but I would consider playing Termina, but I don't know that I would want to play Fear and Hunger 1.
They seem to feed on ether.
I mean, I might play it with like the patch that takes out some of the NSFW stuff, but
stay down. It's over.
wow, that was worth a decent chunk of experience. Yeah. I forget, is that in Fear and Hunger 1 or is that in Termina? That it's just like, oh, you jumped in, you have to restart because you can't get back out. That's in the first one. One thing that I feel like this game is kind of lacking is it has a indicator for when an enemy is like charging an attack. It's that little yellow like arrows thing. It has an indicator for that, but it doesn't have an indicator for when an attack is actually like moving toward you, which is kind of silly.
Nice try.
Wow, I do not like these. Okay, I kind of wish that there was options to like upgrade your normal magic shots. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I fought Garuda in 14 earlier. That was fun. First of the primal boss fights that didn't kill me once. Because I died to the Titan one by getting pushed off the cliff. And I died to the Ifrit one because Ifrit has a one-shot you from full health bullshit move. Toho attack.
Let's try.
I'm still trying to figure out which one of those does more damage. Also nice. Are you saying that there's a ton of the, like, bullshit insta-kill attacks just in general in 14? At the very least, as far as I have seen, the insta-kill attacks are usually pretty heavily telegraphed. And the main reason that I died to the Ifrit insta-kill attack is because I didn't realize that it was a hollow ring that you had to stand in the middle of. You stop that. Yeah, the donut AoE. Don't do that. Also, give me just a sec. How do I feel about grinding for pretty things? Summoner has some really pretty relics. I mean, it depends on, like, what kind of drop rates I'm contending with. Because, I mean, if I had, like, a group of people that I was doing dungeons with or doing raids with, I feel like that would ease it a bit.
Too slow.
Oh, are relics just a defeat boss X amount of times?
Let's try.
Because if it's just defeat boss X amount of times, then, like, I don't think that would be too bad. Relic weapons just take a long time to get. Snuck that in right at the end there. It didn't manage to get all of its hits out, but... we've only been in this dungeon for like a couple minutes, but this dungeon feels like it's going on for a while. Maybe it's just because I really want to go and punch Odin in the dick.
If I were Barnabas, where would I be? The top. So I could look down on the world.
Every expansion has relic weapons for each job. They're gotten through quests that typically take several weeks to complete. Medics grinding. Your Rome Reborn relics, you have to grind fates in the books. I feel like fates are a cool idea, but I feel like they're kind of implemented weird, you know? I don't know, it's 14 has become one, like, I think 14 is kind of a nice thing for me, just because, like, you know, for the most part, streaming has kind of messed up how I play games. I'm like, ask most streamers how, like, most streamers go through the same thing, but it's like, you know, whenever you're playing games, it's like, oh, but if I start this off stream, I could be playing this on stream instead. But the nice thing about 14 is that 14 doesn't really, in my brain, it doesn't really register as a good stream game. Like, I know that, like, doing raids and stuff in 14 can be decent stream content, but it's one of those things where it's like, I think I'm enjoying 14 a lot because A, it's a good game, and B, it's a good game that I get to play while I'm not streaming. And so, honestly, it's sitting at a point where I genuinely think that 14 is a game that I could drop, like, hundreds of hours on, which is impressive considering that, like, usually I'm the type to get kind of bored of games, and I don't, like... My most played game on my Steam, granted, my Steam is newer than a lot of people's, is Terraria at just under 200 hours. Like, it's less than an hour below 200 hours. I mean, like, 200 hours is nothing to scoff at. It's just one of those things where some people have, like... Some people have, like, genuinely thousands of hours in single games. I think outside of my Steam, my most played game is probably Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, actually. Just because I've played it with a lot with my family. Warframe, 600 hours on PC and like 250 on PS4. I find it really funny that, like, Terraria is my most played game on Steam, partially just because, like, it's a really good game. Like, I genuinely, every like, a year or so, Jimbles, Spoods, and I always get that itch to go back to, I thought that I died there for a sec. It's one of those games where, like, once every year or so...
What was that thing?
Jimbles, Spoods, and I will all collectively be like, you know what? We should play Terraria. And that's why we streamed Terraria first, is that we were in that mood when we were like, oh, we should do, like, a stream series together. And that's also why our ongoing one that hasn't gotten an episode since October of last year, is Calamity, because Calamity is Terraria, but new. And the reason that hasn't gotten an episode is because our schedules just haven't been aligning the last little bit. After Warframe is probably Skyrim, and 14 is probably coming, or is quickly coming for those slots. Yeah. I mean, I kind of wish, does, this is probably a stupid question. Does 14 have a playtime counter on it? Because I kind of really hope that it does. In-game. I kind of want, like... I've only picked up, I think, 3 classes so far. And once I'm done with A Realm Reborn, I'm probably gonna go and pick up, like, all of the rest of the classes that I have available to me. Because I haven't messed around with any of, like, the crafting and the, like, crafting and cooking and all those. Other than fishing. I've done a little bit of fishing. I think I'm up to, like, level 6 as a fisher. Like, honestly, I haven't really been doing many of the side quests in A Realm Reborn. Like, I started off doing, like, a ton of side quests, and then I hit the point where I was just like, I kind of want to just, like, binge through the main story of A Realm Reborn.
Nice try.
I forget, like, 14's version of, like, a guild is, like, it's called, like, a free company, right? Is it basically just like you you like have someone make a free company and it basically just functions like you would expect a guild to, where you've got like, where basically, I'm trying to like figure it out in my brain what I'm trying to say. Or is it, does it work like how you would expect a guild to work, or does it work like you would expect a like party to work, where you have to like reinitiate it every time you join and... How did I manage to get hit by that and perfectly dodge it at the same time? Yeah, you can join as a free trial member. You can't make free companies as a free trial member. It's effectively just a guild. It's a guild with a fancy name. Jesus, that does a lot of damage even if it's not staggered. Nice try. I guess I should be expecting the Bahamut stuff to be really powerful, but I honestly wasn't expecting the laser beam to be that strong. They're basically just in-game group chats. I'm honestly, like, I'm still very new to a lot of the MMO stuff, just because, like, 14 is the first MMO that I've ever properly played. Oh yeah, what are the link shells? I actually genuinely don't remember what they are. Oh cool, are we doing back-to-back bosses? Link shells are the group chats.
What's one more, eh, Toggle?
Oh, cool. I love Blue Smelter Demon. I don't know. I think I'm probably going, like, I'm 99% certain that I'm going to buy the complete edition of 14 while it's on sale, because it's on sale for like half off currently. What? That didn't hit me. You can buy a house for your free company. That's really cool. I guess it kind of functions like guild halls, but that's neat. Also, how are you doing, Sachi? Also, holy shit, how is this guy still, like, up? Oh, Sachi, we got a new... okay, we didn't get a new tool. We're playing with a new tool. One that you will see in just a moment, as soon as I, let's try. Stagger this boy. Got a short edited today, minus the subtitles. Nice. Come on, please just perish. There we go. As soon as I staggered this tool. This. Funny Bahamut laser. Are we gonna get a third mini boss now? Yeah, that laser does absurd amounts of damage, especially if you can manage to get the multiplier up to, like, at minimum 1.3 beforehand. It even does good damage outside of stagger state, which is awesome. Oh yeah, we're climbing a tower so we can go kick Odin in the dick.
Almost there.
Gav is currently watching after a pregnant woman. And Joshua is uncovering earth-shattering secrets in a catacomb. Titan Punch has a lower cooldown. Yeah. But at the same time, why not both?
He's here. I can feel him.
Joshua is finding WikiLeaks, but for God instead of the government.
The blade must ever feed if her edge is to remain keen.
You ever heard of experience points?
What care you for these worthless creatures? They are nothing. Weak from the moment of their conception, ever longing for power not theirs to command, they turn unfailingly upon themselves. Like sheep, they roam in filthy flocks, eager to trample those few gifted a fleece of gold. Or that they might feel contentment with their pitiful existence. Prejudice and persecution, severance and strife, every earthly wrong springs from the malice in men's hearts. Malice born of the pain and suffering that is free will. Its corruption is gnawed at your being from the very moment of your birth.
You're wrong.
I haven't made a Tales of Berseria comment since the second episode.
Corruption. It is who I am.
He's literally just the
Every
villain of
choice
Tales of
I make,
Berseria.
right or wrong, gives me reason to carry on. And carry on I shall. Not as a puppet, but as a man. Which are you?
There was a time I too thought those the only choices.
What?
Long ago, God granted man the gift of magic. And with that gift did he build great civilizations. Yet over time, man lost sight of the gift's true meaning, stepping from the path of shared prosperity to one of avarice. He abandoned his creator for sword and flame, and through his folly, beckoned the blight. Yet, there were those few who refused to turn their eyes from the heavens, and they prayed to God that he might lead them back to righteousness. And the Lord, he did answer. Before the worthy shall the gates of paradise open. And so did I spread my arms to the ether, and cast my soul upon its gentle waters. I gave myself unto him. My worth proven, the Lord charged me thus. If your kind are to find salvation, they must be made to serve. You see, paradise lies but a single step away. Could we only take it? Could we only leave our transgressions behind? For none save the pure of heart and mind may set foot in the new world. I will save us. But it all begins and ends with you. You are the key, Mythos. And with this humble offering, shall I prove my faith once more.
So you forsook your kingdom. You forsook yourself to serve. Tell me, how is that living? What you seek to provide is not salvation. It's anything but. Life is about always having a choice. Take that away, and we might as well be dead.
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
It's not the strength of my will that should worry you, but the weakness of yours.
Ah, that's a good line.
If you think your will the stronger, prove it. By this day's end, you shall know the truth.
I'm tired of this.
Why am I recovering health? What? Did Torgal cast a heal spell on me?
with the might of a god, yet still you fight like a man. Must I show you?
I like that the whole light show in front of him doesn't actually have a hitbox on it. I keep forgetting that that move explodes afterward.
And when you see
This dude would absolutely drive a Tesla. This guy would have a blue check mark on Twitter.
Let's try.
Not only that, this guy would have a blue check mark on Twitter and think that he's supporting free speech by doing it. Jesus, you have a lot of health. Probably owns NFTs.
God chose you to serve as his vessel, and you cling to this foolish notion of hope when there is none. Fuck.
Clive, just touch his hand to his touch your hand to his titty and steal his powers.
Finally, we can begin.
We're gonna get like an 11th hour save from Joshua realizing that we're doing this alone, despite the fact that he told us not to do this alone. The twink turned back into a horse. I mean, I don't know that the twink was necessarily the horse, but
You have been shown the path. Now you must follow it. Free yourself, Mythos. You will not defeat me otherwise.
We'll see.
Perhaps you still require persuasion.
rude, dodging my gouge like that. dodging my wicked wheel like that. Whoa.
Let's try. Maybe that.
Twink was just a simulacrum made by the sword. Hey, cool. Thanks for the opportunity to gouge you until you stagger. Do you think that the Final Fantasy XVI devs realized just how busted the combination of sticking like every special on your icons was?
What? I cannot be defeated. You admitted defeat the moment you turned your back on us. When you turned your back on the truth, Barnabas. We are not as weak as your god believes.
Orgel, you better be alright. Okay, cool.
Damn it.
Why is Ifrit so small compared to all of the other ones? I'm getting real sick of getting cutscene beat the shit out of by Odin over here.
What are you waiting for? Men know nothing of strength. What you will.
Hit him with the cool Zentetsuken. I only know that phrase from Kingdom Hearts.
You made a weapon of your weakness. My apologies. You are not the fool I took you for. And so it ends.
Ifrit being a sassy bitch.
Don't tell me you are tired, Mythos.
Your stubborn defiance has stirred my long becalmed heart, filling it with a joy that I have not known for generations. I had thought the tantalizing kiss of self-indulgence a dream forever out of reach. And now that its sweet ruin courses through my veins, I shall not be quick to relinquish it. Show me your work, Mythos, that I might revel in it! Let's try. That's better.
I swear, if this is another situation of the attack that I can't actually stop, I'm going to be upset. Really? That was some bullshit. He was sat right in it and taking no damage. Not the blood exploding attack again. Honestly, you want to know what would be really cool to get? Like maybe as like a post-game unlockable in this game. Imagine if you could get imagine if you could get Ifrit's dash attack. Like as climb.
Constant congregation, salvation is come. Rejoice as our souls are granted peace unending.
How do you know this day will come? What proof have you?
Your mere existence is proof of the Lord's grand design.
I'll never serve.
Clive dashing around like A2. Yeah. You can't tell me that wouldn't be cool as fuck. Oh, cool. You're stacking attacks onto each other. That was a true combo there. I love how you're supposed to be like aiming this around, but it has really solid auto aim. Like honestly, the auto aim on that, like it doesn't actively follow them, but you know, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be using that when the opponent's already staggered, so you know. Also, can I just say this armor is sick?
And you will never know with this power.
Cool.
My heart, it soars as it did the day I won Ash.
Ow.
Maybe that since then,
Many have sought my crown, Mythos. But none
Hey, come over here.
wrest it from my head.
At the very least, when he's staggered next.
Have you the strength? Have you the will?
Can you attack the hand, please? Oh, you're...
The rapture! I am yours, Mythos. Claim me as your prize!
This is such a cool attack, and it's also ridiculous.
I failed.
Oh, shit, that did a lot of damage. I really hope that I'm not starting this from scratch. Okay, cool. Thank you, game. This game has a good checkpoint system. I appreciate that. Yeah, wow, that does a lot of damage. He just parried almost every hit of that. I need you to stagger so I can disintegrate you.
Prepare yourself.
Needed that.
I will say, as fun as Gouge is, it is starting to get harder to get every hit of Gouge out. Beyblade attack.
No more sparring.
Wow, the dodge timing on that's really tight. I just need the stagger, please. That only did about half of what he has left. Jeez.
Slow. Let's go. Let's try. Too slow.
This guy just casually has like 500,000 HP. Actually, no, he probably has significantly more than that with how much damage we've done to him.
That's better. Nice try.
Okay, cool. I didn't get hit by it that time. I was panicking a bit. Did I parry him? No, I hit him to his halfway staggered bit and didn't register it in time. Hey, can you do me a favor and stop parrying my gouges?
Well, the day is at an end.
And we both know the truth. It is I who stand victorious. My will that prevailed.
Your will? No. It was his. Clive Rossfield.
He's not dead. I'll put your sword away. He's not dead. Doesn't matter that that's what that's saying. He's not dead. I vehemently do not believe that he is dead. Yeah, that cut looked like it just scuffed his armor. See? He's not dead.
Perhaps there is strength in will. Would that I had not relinquished my own.
You relinquished nothing. What was it, if not will, that made you strive for a new world? Strive to win your master's approval? You were shown a fantasy, and you chose to believe it. But you were wrong. There is no world but the one we live in. And that world is worth saving, even if it means killing a god.
Bold words. From one who has served the Lord so well.
This is pointless.
But I almost forgot. I promised that I would make you presentable. Did I not?
Clive, why aren't you just shanking him?
Destinies. Just as the Lord's mother crystals have fulfilled theirs. Come, Clive Rossfield. Take what is rightfully yours. Become one with God.
No.
Should have done that much sooner, Clive. He's in the Family Guy death pose.
At long last, salvation. I'm coming home. Mother.
Tell me, how does it feel?
Show yourself! Face me!
How does it feel to consume your rival's strength? To gorge yourself on their beam? To edge step by trembling step ever closer to the divine? With or without a will, you are still but a vessel. Our vessel. Behold, how your body shudders in anticipation of its fate.
Oh, it's not yours yet.
No. Come then, O wayward child. We shall await you upon the back of the first worm. There all shall end and begin again.
Quickly, my lord, quickly!
Why the hell is my city falling with the captain?
Don't ask me, ask them!
Since when was Eugen Hamel one to hide when there was a fight to be had? Since they stripped me of my rank and banished me from the battlefield. Now I'm stuck wiping the backsides of this one while the city burns and my wife tails off with a man half my age! And then you turn up! What the hell are you doing here anyway?
What indeed?
The enemy numbers 200,000 or more, counting yours. There are simply not enough soldiers garrisoned in the capital capital to repel an army of that size. Then one of the central keep held by a contingent of soldiers and bearers from the surrounding boroughs. They are the sole reason it still stands. And all it took was an army on their doorstep to bring them together.
The prospect of death does put things into perspective.
Perspective. Perhaps it's what we've lacked all along.
I need you to lend me some of your best men, preferably all of them.
My best men? Does it look like I have any more?
I admit this might not be the most convenient time, but my nephew's in trouble, and I may have already promised him more help.
Your nephew, the outlaw? My soldiers have better things to do than die for nothing.
And you and he are of the same mind. Pride fights for the opposite. He fights for a world in which we shouldn't have to live and die for nothing. And he fights today to give us all the chance of a better tomorrow.
Be that as it may, a handful of men cannot stand against a kingdom.
Then mayhap they are the wrong men.
Yeah!
Well, I'll be damned.
Our numbers are few, but I shall rally as many of my dragoons as I'm able. You, apprise the Lord Strategist of the state of the city's defenses.
Yes, Your Radiance.
And you would fight alongside us?
I owe the Phoenix a debt.
Does this vouch for my nephews?
Aye, but I still have my doubts about you.
Which we can discuss later.
Indeed.
You said you had men garrisoned in the keep. Captain, do you know how many yet remain?
Allow me to confirm. Commander?
Whatever their number, Randalar will be needing
Gather the
them
bodies
all.
and build a pyre in the courtyard. Quickly.
Terrence.
Oh, the boyfriend survived.
My lord.
This is the first time we've seen him since the fall of the capital.
You will find a girl there.
A girl? We are in the middle of a war.
I owe her my life, and I always pay my debts. You are to see that she is provided for.
Dion, I cannot leave.
But you shall. If I am ever to be worthy of the forgiveness of our people, then I must earn it. And I must earn it by my hand, and my hand alone. Know that I do not ask this lightly.
And know that I will do it.
Farewell, Terrence.
Farewell, my prince.
Don't get yourself killed, either of you. I want you two to be able to have a big triumphant kiss in the final scene. Have a good night, Sachi.
Clive, thank fuck. You alright?
I am. But I'm a damn sight better for seeing you, Joshua.
And Barnabas.
The king is dead.
King is dead, but only because I was lucky enough to not have him cast blood explosion spell at me.
So they're all...
They are, but so is their killer. He can't hurt anyone anymore. You're safe.
Gav, we need to talk.
I'm sorry, Clive. You know I want nothing more than to go with you.
I do. But I'm glad you're heading back to the Enterprise nonetheless. And not just for Edda's sake. Our people need to know what happened here.
You can count on me.
As can she, I hope.
Thank you, me lords.
Meanwhile, Joshua's gonna come over here and be like, Clive, you bastard. I told you not to do this alone.
Do you think that was wise?
Wiser than leaving a woman with child alone in the Deadlands. They'll be safer at the hideaway. For now, at least. This land is overrun with Akashic. The king himself was long turned, albeit by choice, all to serve Ultima in his damnable quest to forge the perfect vessel.
The chaos Barnabas wreaked upon nation after nation. How many were killed for this?
He didn't consider it killing, or a mercy of sorts, a way to end their suffering. He truly wanted to save mankind, and ultimately used that.
As he uses us.
But why us? What are we?
What are we? We are dominance. That is our fate. But that doesn't mean we have to accept it, which is why we fight. For the right to deny it. Is that not so?
It is. For our sins. Barnabas said something else. That the Mother Crystals were Ultimas.
Ultimas? Are you certain?
We know that the Mother Crystals have been leading the land of Ether. And we also know that it's this which hastens the spread of the Blight. But what I cannot fathom is what Ultima stands to gain from that. What did you find at the Stronghold?
The truth about Ultima's prize. For so long, I believed it to be you, and you alone. Yet, it is not merely Efreet that he desires, but Efreet and Phoenix both. That which we became in the skies over Twinside. Only when the twin flames are joined shall his vessel be complete. Quite why he needs a vessel is another question. Unless there is something he cannot achieve without one. Something his immaterial form precludes. Something requiring an unthinkable amount of ether and a body resilient enough to channel it. If I did not know better, brother, I would think that he meant to cast a spell. A spell 1,000 years in the making. A spell to end all spells.
And he cannot do it without us. Nor without the Mother Crystals. But if we destroy them all, we will stop not only the Blight, but Ultima as well. We stick to the plan then. Only this time,
we face him together.
Well, it's a long walk to Stone here. Let's not keep Ultima waiting.
Off we go to the castle. Cool. Interesting.
When Barnabas fell, his magic died with him. The road to Stone here is barred to us no longer.
Odin abilities are weird. There's a side quest here. What's up? We're back.
Clive. Go on then. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again.
Last
Or
elixir.
don't. Still alive, are you? Go on then.
How long have I been able to buy these?
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you want?
Everdark is worse than the sword that I have equipped.
Anything else?
This is no time to ride.
Why not, Clive? This isn't a populated settlement.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Ambrosia will help you here.
This is no time to ride. You were right, Joshua. Fly, Ambrosia.
You're not gonna have the rest of that conversation?
Bodies up ahead. Straight home now. Don't tell me. The only way to the capital
is through that gate, just as you surmise.
There's an army down there, Joshua.
Yes, but I don't see any dominance.
Let's go.
Not
Really?
a long-term soldier in sight.
Did we end their suffering?
Having fun over here, buddy? Old buddy, old pal. Yeah, I figured as much. You, stop that.
You don't think all this
is for us? I wouldn't put it past Ultima. He's made nothing easy so far.
Really surprised at how fast the spinning fire ability is. You know, now that I think about it, I think I'm still running level 1 of that ability. I don't think I've upgraded it at all.
You're finished. Joshua, can you go on?
Do I have a choice?
Ow, rude. Get rid of him.
Joshua, this one's bigger than the others.
And Nina, by the look of it.
Farewell.
I hate these big guys. They're such a pain in the ass. They're not fun to fight because they teleport so goddamn much. Just when you start getting a good flow on them, they're just like, nope. Actually, I'm way over here.
Awaken! Thanks, boy.
Cool, thanks, game. I appreciate it. Honestly, I think this is the only enemy in the game so far that I just don't think is fun to fight. I also just really don't like teleporting enemies in most games, because they tend to just suck the fun out. When you have to reposition yourself every 2 seconds to be able to actually hit the thing. Rank him.
You're finished.
Hefty chunk of experience, but not even enough for a level.
We can
Good.
rest here if you like. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
We built a tiny door into our big door. We didn't have to open the big door every time people wanted to come through.
Look, Clive.
By the Founder. The place is a fortress. Come on. Faster!
Really? You give me the ability to glide with the chocobo and then don't let me jump off of anything with it? That's basically blasphemy.
No villages. No knights. Not even any bodies. One could almost believe the whole kingdom had turned to Kashik.
That looks like a notorious monster. Cool, thanks, game. Oh, yeah, we're still running level 1 Scarlet Cyclone. I need multi-hits. This seems like it would be a really good multi-hit. I don't know. I'll throw points on Scarlet Cyclone for now.
Does it bother you that we haven't heard a single human sound?
Everything about this place bothers me. Have care.
There's another teleport marker here.
The calm before the storm.
There's only one way into that city. Across the bridge. Through the main gate. Right into the midst of whatever is left of the late King's army. Are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
And now we hop directly back on our chocobos. Oh no, we fast travel.
What the hell happened here?
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
I hope you're right.
So do I.
No chocobo, sad.
The ether has claimed them all.
Let's see the winner next.
I will take that level up. Because as much as I'm not over-leveled, or as much as I'm not under-leveled, it feels like I'm under-leveled. Also, this water is very pretty. Shimmy through the gate? Yep.
Behemoth. Who'd be mad enough to tame such a beast?
Stand back.
Here it comes.
Gotta have at least one behemoth fight.
Well, what are we waiting for?
What? I dodged that.
Let's try.
Yeah, thanks for giving me an indicator on that attack game. Did good damage, but at the same time it didn't do nearly enough as I was hoping it would.
No! Stand back! I'll conjure a ward.
Joshua! Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me. I'm your shield, remember?
Oh. I wasn't expecting mashing.
I think this won't be a job for every.
Why would you turn to him, brother? When we fight together.
I wish we had redirected it back at this thing so it would have taken 1,000,000 damage.
That wasn't too bad.
That was just the beginning.
behemoth from Kingdom Hearts because it's cute.
Nice try.
It might not do a lot of damage to single targets, but Flames of Rebirth does a lot of like, it builds your multiplier really fast.
Too slow. Nice try.
So close. This should kill. Oh, yes, we've got another cutscene attack. Cool. I've always found it really odd when games won't let you, like, kill the thing fast enough to make it so its cutscene attack doesn't go off.
Before we're cut off for good.
Slick jump.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
Don't get surrounded.
Everyone, gather around. Hey, everyone here. That was a weird combo. But it works, I guess. Let me guess, these gates are...
How do we get through that?
Well, both of you have firepower. Much as I hate to do it, I'm gonna have to leave this off here. So I guess I keep saying this for the last 3 episodes, but it's like, oh, you know, I think the finale's coming up, and then it's game keeps on going for another 20 hours. But yeah, I'm enjoying this game. It's just it feels like it's starting to drag a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I should be back with more of this tomorrow. Otherwise, give me just a sec and we'll find someone to raid. Is Sin still streaming? No. Let's go ahead and raid Velvet. It's been a hot minute. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Yeah, again, I should be back with more of this tomorrow, unless my brain decides it wants to play randomizer or some other thing. We'll figure it out. I'll post updates in the Discord, if I remember to. But yeah, I guess, have a good one, and take care.